Let's put it side by side. Oh my goodness.
You can fit in between them.
Yeah, this is probably the world's smallest Nitro buggy. Bro, did you bring the world's smallest vintage Nitro buggy to the RC track?
I think I did. This is about a 1/16 scale Nitro with a 0.06 Nitro engine, sickening compression.
Oh yeah, the compression is crazy, man.
Yeah, and this is a Sportwerks Chaos vintage 2005, 2006, around that era, I believe. I did take the original tires and wheels off, and I replaced them with 1/10 scale touring car tires because made it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I could see these are basic 10-speed tires. Well, probably because getting the original tires for this is almost impossible today.
Yeah, basically, yep.
Do you know that I also have a Sportwerks Nitro?
I didn't know.
The one that is the remote hybrid.
Oh yeah.
With the reverse.
The 1/10 scale.
That's Sportwerks.
Yep.
You know who distributed Sportwerks back in the day? What RC manufacturer? Well, Horizon.
Yeah.
The irony is today they distribute Arma.
Oh wow, that's sickening.
Yeah, it's very sickening. They came from some of the coolest, rarest niche nitros in the world to basically coffee tables. That's what I use my Arma as, a coffee table. All right, and actually, I don't even put real coffee on it. I drink the coffee first and put the empty cup on it. Yeah. All right, bro, let's take a look around the chassis. What do we got? We got a single speed.
Yep.
I see bump box compatible.
It is.
Although this probably uses a proprietary bump box, right? Because a really narrow opening here.
You need a mini bump box. It does have a standard buggy drivetrains, 3 differentials, a center diff. And so it's basically a setup, you know, it's a little buggy basically. So
man, I like it.
Yeah.
You remember how much these cost back when they were new? Probably in the mid 200s, I think. Sportwerks was more of a budget brand.
I mean, this one I'm pretty sure it was over 300. If you look up the original MSRP, I believe it was around 330.
Well, I'm gonna try to find it, and I'll put a clip right here, maybe a little picture if I find it. You know, do some RC digging. Let's check out under the body before we fire it up and give it a little test. This is some of the sickening nitros that none of us will really ever see on the channel.
Fuel tank's a little bit bigger.
Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah.
Tiny ass little fuel tank.
Sickening.
That fuel filter is almost the size of the fuel tank. Yeah, you need that.
The original way the fuel line was routed, there's a nipple back here, and it was actually the little, it has one of those little mini filters in the tank.
Oh, I see.
What do you call that?
It's inline. I call it an in-tank stone filter.
Yeah, stone filter, and it was totally clogged up, right?
Man.
So I had to basically drill a hole here, plug that up, and then just route a line in there, and it works pretty good. So, but the body doesn't fit so well now, but
it's the smallest exhaust pipe I think I've ever seen.
So it's, look at that.
It's really tiny.
To my thumb.
What do we have? A single needle carb on this, or is it a 2 needle carb?
Yeah, it's a single needle rotary style carb.
Okay, pretty normal.
Yeah, pretty standard shit. So.
What's the radio box layout look like? Okay, we have a pretty enclosed radio box. Oh man, look at that air filter system. It looks like, kind of reminds me of those Land Rovers that people try to go into water. You know, they have those like breathers on the outside on the fender.
Yeah, they had to make a low profile so to fit under the body, you know. But anyway, yeah, the batteries, there's 4 AAAs, not double A's.
Oh, AAAs,
4 AAA pack right here, and then it has a space for the receiver and whatnot here. So,
man, the last time I remember running hobby grade RCs with AAA, you want to take a guess what RC it was? It was the Micro RS4, bro. The Micro RS4. All right, let's take a look at how big this actually is compared to a regular buggy. Let's put it side by side. Oh my goodness.
You can fit in between them.
Yeah, this is probably the world's smallest Nitro buggy. And these were sold as ready to runs.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting design. I kind of like it. Suspension wise,
horrible.
Yeah, it's not the best. So these are, I mean, I could tell they at one time did hold oil, but today they hold nothing but dead people's wishes.
Well, actually there was 0 oil in it, but I took them off yesterday. So
we're oil free. We're oil free. We're converting. We're going the green way, guys. Oil free. All right. The only oil we run is the castor oil for the sickening 0.06 nitro motor. All right, man. Do your thing. Let's fire it up.
Let's see if you'll fire up. It's got so much compression. I gotta hold the thing.
Crazy compression. Oh yeah. It's a runner. We got it on the road, guys. The world's smallest 1/16th, I think even a 1/18th Nitro buggy. I gotta say, it's not as slow as I expected. It's actually faster than the low C8 Buggy. Man, that engine is revving. Oh. So far, no flips.
Should we test the top speed?
I heard someone saying let's test the top speed. I'm gonna give that a thumbs up. Let's test the top speed. We're gonna do a little speed test on this. Sickening. Nitro. World's smallest Buggy right here. Alright. Ahead, my dude. I'm thinking we will see maybe approaching 30. Oh, the engine is screaming. Let's see what it is. 27. 27. Not bad at all. I think that's what she's got. 27 probably. Yeah. Yeah, it tops out. It tops out.
I mean, I could put bigger tires or gearing on it. It'd probably hit 30, but.
Still 27. It's all right. It did quite good. World's smallest Nitro Buggy. 27 miles per hour.
Backflip off the ramp.
Still 27, that's all she's got. Drive only, just like a freaking Ford Focus. Unbelievable. But you cannot kill the motor though. Can't kill it. If you smell what the Nitro gang is cooking. Nitro World Order.
Nitro World Order.